many stories. And today's topic is going to be bad roommates. So, I found so many stories that I've decided to split this video up in two parts. So, part 1 is going to be here on this channel. I'm going to try to get through as many stories as possible, but if I still have any stories left, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 stories that I'd like to read. So if I don't get through all of them on here, they will be a part 2 on my actual channel, which is Freya ASMR. So check that out if you'd like to see the rest of these stories. But we're gonna do the stories here first. Alright, so let's get comfortable. Let's get cozy here. Grab your drinks. My drink of the day is again a bit of a coffee. Can never go wrong. It's actually pretty early for me, so we need the coffee. But yes, let's get going. I'm so excited. I love roommate drama. My favorite genre. Okay, the first story is called Am I the Asshole for Blatantly Pretending My Roommate Doesn't Exist Because of Her Robbing Prank? I, 20 female, live in a very safe city, one of the safest cities in the nation. Due to this and lack of parental regulations as a kid, I never locked my doors. I drive a Wrangler and take the top and doors off, and have never had a problem with their stealing. I've never locked the doors to my houses or apartments. Ooh. This has never been an issue with my old roommates or family. It's just the way I've developed. My roommate, 19 female, since moving in, has increasingly become more paranoid and anxious. I've known her for years and have never seen her like this. She thinks there are cameras in her sink. If she gets a bug bite, she assumes she has the bugs living in her bed. When she sleeps, she has paralysis, where someone comes in to kill her. She locks her bedroom door and the front door for safety. Knowing this, I've tried to lock the door. However, I don't sometimes. It's a habit I'm trying to break. I came home a week ago. There was shit everywhere. It looked like a mini tornado whirled through my apartment. I went in my room and my TV was gone. My mini boba fridge was gone. All my vintage Playboys were gone. So much of my clothes vanished. It was clear through my eyes that I had been robbed. I sat on my bed and just sat there in shock. On the verge of tears, I called my father, who didn't pick up, and I was left defeated practically. LOL. Then I jumped up because I was worried for my roommate's room. She was sitting there, waiting there for me. She had all my things in there, pranked me to try and teach me a lesson about locking the door. My problem is that she's never even talked to me. I had no idea this was an issue with her before. She said I should have assumed that I need to lock the door out of respect for shared living space. After trivial arguing, I shut the fuck up and went mute. Grabbed all my stuff to put in my room, and I have completely ignored her since. I'm upset and not over it. I find her thought process alarming and delusional. A mutual friend says I'm overreacting and being rude to her when she's going through a hard time. As much as I understand that she's having problems, I have received zero empathy or question of my feelings. I don't think I'm an asshole. I think everybody's out of their minds and I need some time away from the crazies. Edit/update. Oh boy, look, I'm just naive. I honestly don't know. Thank you to the people who understand that I wasn't trying to be malicious by forgetting to lock the door. Also, no, my roommate is not insane. She's a close friend of mine and we get along well in every other situation. We do most things being sad about my collections and not thinking about my potentially dead roommate. Edit 2. I forgot to mention that yes, I have talked to her. She said that she thought I would think of it as a silly prank and laugh about it when I saw all my things. I didn't take it that way though. I talked to her and asked her why she wouldn't ask me on time to be more aware of locking the door every time, which I shouldn't have to address, but that it would have been a necessary action before stealing all my things, ripping a few of my posters and making the house a mess, which, by the way, she made me clean up as her way of telling me to do better. I apologized for my stupidity and naiveness. I don't believe in bad people. This has actually been a problem I always had. Anyway, she apologized too and will be giving me some compensation to help pay for the damage she gave me in the process of this prank. Alright. I am kind of shocked. I think, as it sounds, people have already told her that leaving your door open is never a good idea. Please don't do that, especially if the door just has a handle on the back, like on the outside. Some just have knobs and stuff, and even that, don't do it. But it's a lot better. But you never know. And every true crime story always starts with, it was normally a really safe city with a low crime rate. So watch out for yourselves. Locking the doors is, one of the easiest things you can do to make sure you're safe. Obviously, you shouldn't have to. We should live in a world where you wouldn't have to, where everyone would just be good, But that's just a very easy thing to watch. But I understand that if she didn't grow up like this, it would have been very hard to get into the habit of remembering to lock the door every time you enter. So I get that part. The overall Reddit vote on this story was everyone sucks, which I would kind of agree to. Not locking the door to a shared space, I don't know. I don't think you should have to ask your roommate to lock the door. I feel like that's kind of like the common thing is to lock the doors when you leave, when you come home, and not doing it is the uncommon thing. I don't know, maybe it's just me. So I feel like your roommate kind of had the right to somehow expect her to just close the door when she enters to make both their possessions safe. So yeah, but also her roommate shouldn't have pulled that prank. She should just come up to her, talk to her. That would have resolved the problem way more easily than this. So it just kind of seems like a little petty play out there. Seems like she's been annoyed for a while, didn't want to say anything, and then does that. I don't know, probably was like on a whim. So I don't know. Seems a bit weird why she would do that all of a sudden, and with her whole like paranoid behaviour. It's good for her if she talks to someone. As a P said, they're gonna do him, so I think they both have to do some growing here. They're both pretty young, so I think we're all clear here. That's as far as my opinion goes, I think. But I agree with everyone sucks. The next story is called Am I the Asshole for Telling My Housemate His Girlfriend Can't Stay Anymore? I share an apartment with a friend I've known for years, both male, 24. We've had this place for over a year and haven't had any real issues. We get along well and do heaps together. He works full time. I'm a university student and we split all bills, food and rent down the middle. We hate the idea of share house and just wanted to feel like a home. A few months ago, he started to see a girl spends every day and night at our place. T is also a university student and hates her studio apartment. Until recently, I have had no issue with T being there, and have never asked her to pay for anything. She eats all meals at our place and takes food to uni as she needs. The way I see it, housemates and I just buy a bit more food, and it really doesn't matter. The other week, I got home from uni, went to the kitchen to make a coffee. I had an assignment I needed to work on, so I wanted to pick me up. And when I opened the fridge, I noticed some Red Bulls. I just assumed my housemate had gotten them for us, so I grabbed one and drank it. The next morning at breakfast, T opened the fridge and I got super angry that one of her Red Bulls was missing. I said it was me and I thought my housemate had gotten them. She started telling me how she bought them for herself and I should have asked, and that I needed to apologize for it. I was going to tell T that it's my fridge and I shouldn't have to ask if I can have stuff in it, but I didn't want to start a conflict, so I just apologized. She demanded I'd buy her a replacement. Since then, she has started labeling all drinks or food she brings for herself and makes a point of saying it's hers. After all this, I have said to my housemate that I don't want her staying at our place unless she's going to start paying rent, paying for bills, and pitching in to pay for food. I don't want to pay for her anymore, just so she can abuse me for taking a drink from my own fridge. Am I the asshole? No, that was my overall Reddit vote as well. I don't think he's the asshole, but there's some edits / updates which we're gonna have a quick look at. Update. Just to address some of the common things that I've been reading. Also, thanks all. It's nice to see only a few said that I'm the asshole. I avoided saying anything at the time because my housemate and I are close to brothers, and I don't want to fight like this to make him have to pick. Honestly, I know he would dump ours and stick with me. Housemate is a great guy, and I in no way think he has tried to take advantage. When I've had girlfriends stay over, or we have had mates over, we have just kept it 50-50 as always. Sometimes people buy us food or pinch in as their thanks, but we never expect it. He and I act more as a family in a house rather than housemates, which is why it's never been an issue. T is very manipulative. As a side story, housemate and I always do movie night once a week. It's our tradition and we love it. T has said she wants to join us, and then every time, around 30 minutes in, she will whisper something to him or act a certain way and draw him away to the bedroom. Honestly, it's peeved me as a tad, as she is clearly just trying to assert some dominance there. But I also joke with the housemate about it, and how he is able to think with his bigger head when the little one is active. I've loved the few comments calling me a pushover, and I can see how it looks like that. I normally am the first to stand up and react to something and hate people being rude. In this situation, it hasn't been an issue until and my desire to not cause an issue was less about her, more about not wanting conflict with the housemate. Since I've talked to him about her needing to pay or leave, she has spent more time at her own place, but now just comes around and has the ability to kill the mood in any room. I want them to separate. I think he can't see this last thing either, but she's hot and he thinks with the wrong head a lot. Okay, it's kind of funny. Yeah, no, definitely not the asshole, as Reddit already ruled. I feel like the girlfriend is in the wrong here. She obviously should know. Maybe she thinks her boyfriend just pays for everything, but she should know that she can't just like take food out of the fridge and then not put any in. And to be fair, she doesn't have a point at all. Like a Red Bull, like come on, if it's not on special, it's like €1. So I don't know, $1.20. I she starts bitching around about one single Red Bull that is just actually really annoying, especially because she just put it in the fridge. Like, if you don't want it to drink, like, don't put it in the fridge, take it with you, whatever. I don't know. And it's not like, you know, she got one Red Bull, wanted to drink it that night, and then that night it was gone. She got 6, so there was no emergency. It wasn't something she was like looking forward to that couldn't be replaced. It just icks me. It icks me a bit. Definitely she's the bad roommate. I hope your friend, your housemate, sticks up for you, like shows you some boundaries. Obviously, like, seems like the girl has him under control a bit, but I feel like this could all work out really well. It seems like you have a great roommate situation going on, but if your roommate just sticks up and says what needs to be said to the girl, I feel like this could all be a really, really happy thing. This could be resolved really easily, so I hope everything will work out there. If Red Bull would know this fight, just about them, they'd love that advertisement, so it's kind of funny. It just really reminds me of the time where I lived with my boyfriend and his housemates. I lived with them for a short period of time, and there were 3 of them sharing a house, but they didn't share food and stuff. They bought their own food, but I did end up paying rent. But I paid half of my boyfriend's rent because they all had a room, and like it was a 3-bedroom house, so everyone had a room and a shared living area. So I ended up paying half of his rent because they're all staying, you know, I was just staying in his room. Anyway, I would help cleaning up and stuff, and I would sometimes buy like drinks for, like beers, for footy nights and stuff. So, I don't know, I can't imagine being that rude as a girlfriend. Obviously you're trying like to impress your boyfriend, so it's kind of like weird. Don't flip out over a damn Red Bull. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but that's that story. She's the bad roommate. I would not want to live with her. Okay, besties, we're in for a treat. I got a little spoiler on the title for the next story ended. Okay, we'll get here. Okay. Am I the asshole for interrupting my roommates having sex in the kitchen while our mutual dinner is being made? 2 nights ago, I walked into the kitchen to ask my roommates what they wanted to do for dinner. We started making some pasta, so I went to my bedroom, located directly next to the kitchen, to play some games while waiting for the pasta to cook. I hear the timer set on Alexa go off, and my roommate moans, "Alexa, stop." I interrupt them by walking out there and announcing myself by asking, "Is dinner ready?" So they have to quickly stop and pretend nothing was happening. I decide to stick around because dinner is practically done now. Female roommate goes to the bathroom and brings it up to male roommate, and I bring it up to male roommate while in the kitchen. I let him know I think it's inconsiderate for a couple of reasons, and I don't want to see that. While eating dinner, I send a similar message over Snapchat to female roommate who has been angry with me for 2 days now. Male roommate already had a more extensive conversation with me about it, and we agreed not to have sex in public places in the house. Am I the asshole? You're not the asshole. That was also the overall Reddit vote. And yeah, obviously not the asshole. The comments under this post have been very they're very funny. But someone said, "Not the asshole having sex in a communal space place when a roommate is home is rude, especially if you're cooking dinner together. They have a bedroom, use it. Yeah, I think so as well. Like, a kitchen that's just like really unsanitary. I feel like the OP addressed it really nicely. He just sent a message, he just addressed it. Communication is on point. Love to see that. So I feel like the other two roommates just have to respect the privacy here. That's a shared living situation. You can't just like get up and go on the floor. I don't know. If they want to have a relationship, obviously that's really great. Happy for them. But then get your own apartment. Then you can happily do that. Someone else said, not the asshole. It's insane she's mad at you. If you have sex in a public place, of course someone might walk in. Don't want someone to walk in on you. That's why rooms with doors with locks were invented. You're right. Or with like, how do you do that in like college? Like hang some kind of flag out the door. OP responds to that measure, to that comment, saying, when we argued today, she kept saying I would never see it and they were being careful. She also argued people have walked in on her in her room before, so she admits that there's a chance I could see it in her room, but not in the kitchen. It's driving me mad. I don't know. Okay, someone, a funny comment incoming, said, you're the asshole. Next time, sneak out quietly, grab some chips, and just stare at them until they make eye contact. When they do, lock eyes, slowly eating a chip. Don't blink. Establish dominance. And OP says to that, your wisdom is an inspiration. That really makes me think of my housemate story. Not roommates, they just live in the same house as my apartment is in. They live in the apartment under us, and they keep having sex very loudly, so I basically feel like I'm sitting next to it. Anyway, I've told this story on my other account before, and I've gotten some funny comments about it, and I debated airdropping them a voice message about them having sex, and a fellow ASMR artist, loves the idea of that, and she always has me up when I talk about that to pull some petty shit like that, so I might have to at some point just to please the audience. But yeah, I think that's kind of like a funny story here, so a bit of palate cleanse. Yeah, obviously it seems like they're quite young having sex in the kitchen. I don't know, I don't want to think of that, but I don't know, obviously not the asshole. I feel like you did everything right, you addressed it well, and couldn't have done anything better there. Yeah. I mean, just walking in asking, is dinner ready? Yeah. Because they had the timer go off is nothing to be mad about, so your roommates should get it together. And I really hope you don't have to listen to them having intercourse frequently now, so good luck to that. Alright, next story. I'm excited. The next story is called, Am I the asshole for evicting my roommate after buying the condo we rented together? Okay. I live in a small condo, about 600 square feet, with a roommate, Caitlin. We didn't know each other before moving in. She rents the big room and I rent the smaller one. Our landlord told us she wants to sell the condo, and I jumped in on the opportunity to buy it. She sold it to me almost 15% below market price, so it's great. I already gave her the deposit, and we will sign the papers in a few days. Then the condo will be mine 3 months from but she thought we were friends, and if she had the money to buy the place, she wouldn't have let me stay for free, because that's what decent people do. Then she switched and started bargaining with me that I can have the bigger room and she will stay in the smaller room. She won't bother much, and so on. I feel a bit guilty. I really thought it was given that she will have to move out. Maybe I should have told Caitlin before putting the deposit down to our landlord. I feel sorry for her. I know she doesn't make a lot of money yet, but at 26 I don't want to live in the small room anymore, especially if I own the condo. Am I the asshole? I first thought that this was going somewhere else. I thought they would just kick it out, but what? It's really, really weird that that roommate just like literally assumed she'd be able to live there for free. I don't know who would just assume that. It seems a bit weird. And then, you know, 3 months is the average time for someone to move out. That's like the average time to end a lease and stuff, so I don't see a problem here. Obviously it's a bit of an annoying situation for Caitlin, because she probably has to find a new place to live now, new roommates potentially, yeah. But in the end, OP saw an opportunity there, grabbed it, and fair play. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. They do give an edit. So edit 1. Our landlord told us that she will put the condo on the market for a few weeks, but we don't have to worry. She will tell the new owner that she won't give over keys right away, so we have enough time to look for a new place. We are month to month. I didn't think Caitlin would think she didn't have to move out anymore just because I'm the one who bought the condo. As for legal issues where we live, there's no such thing as a lease continuing with the new owner. I can't evict Caitlin because I'm not the one she has a contract with. Her lease is with the current landlord, and the landlord has to give Caitlin a written notification, which seems like she hasn't done yet. Edit 2. I'm still buying the condo. In my first edit, I explained what our landlord told us 2 weeks ago. She first announced that she will sell soon and we needed to move out. Then I talked to her and eventually made an offer. Yeah, I don't know. So YOP says they think that might be the asshole was. I don't want to let my roommate keep living with me after I bought the condo. She says that any new place would cost her twice as much as our rent, and I'm throwing it out on the streets before winter. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like she knew far away this was coming 2 weeks ago when their landlord told him initially. If there would have been any other owner, she would still have to leave the apartment. So there's just no argument, no reason to believe that situation. I feel like Caitlin is absolutely in the wrong here for just assuming things. I really don't know where she just has that from. They're like power to just assume that. Someone said she's immediately assumed she wouldn't have to pay rent. Why? To me this would have been a conversation of it. I would then pay rent to you, or if I should start looking for place. You gave her ample time to find a new place and offered to help look, not the asshole. Yeah, like, I mean, I really just like don't get it. Where Caitlin has the audacity from to just assume that, like, I wouldn't be like, you're not paying rent. I mean, fair game, like asking if you are allowed to continue living there or if you should look for a new place, because how their situation was at first that they were thinking they're gonna have to evict the place, they're gonna end the lease, they're gonna have to look for a new place in 3 months when the apartment still okay if I keep living here? I'll still be paying your rent, or is this a situation where you'd like me to end up moving out? So I feel like definitely, bad roommate here. She should have like asked what was going on. So OP is obviously not the asshole. Okay, the next story has gotten a lot of traction. It almost has 10k upvotes, and it's a very new story. So let's see. The story is called "Am I the Asshole for Deleting My Roommate's Netflix Profile?" My roommates and I all share an account on my Netflix. Each had their own profiles. One of the roommate, Greg, gets angry if someone watches something on his profile, even though he doesn't pay for it or any other streaming services for the house. Greg goes off on us all the time because someone messed up his viewing history and yelled at everyone in the house for almost an hour. I deleted all of the individual profiles after talking to my roommates after Greg's insane outbursts. Now there's 2 profiles saying me and roomies. Greg flipped out again, and that's when I just changed my password and told Greg he couldn't act like that and expect to use people's stuff. My other roommates followed through, and Greg doesn't have the password for anything now, so he has no access to TV because he doesn't pay for his own streaming. Greg is mad, saying we're treating him like a toddler when he's mad. I decided that no more individual profiles and using roomies is what we'll do. If he agrees that then he can have the passwords again if he cannot pay for his own service. Okay. So I need to think about this. Okay, so overall it was not the asshole. I agree with that. Like, Greg is really funny here. Like, I feel like that's actually some toddler shit to pull. So what? Top comment is, man, pay for HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, Stars, Netflix, and maybe some sport thing if you into that. Greg can't even pay for one of these, so Greg is very much a toddler. Your logic checks out. Oh, I think they replied to some comment. I don't know, that was deleted. Anyway, how I feel is that if Greg doesn't pay for anything else that the others can use, why should Greg even use it? Nice enough that they let him use his Netflix profile, But yeah, there's so many streaming sites. Just like pick one and pay for the others to use it. If everyone in the house, I don't know how many people there are, sounds like there's a couple more. If everyone would just pick one service, then you'd have a lot of options, a lot of opportunities to watch different things, which would be an amazing deal for you. Just, think if there's 5 roommates, each pay for different service, and you basically get a 5-in-1 deal for the cost of a Netflix account. Especially if you guys are students. Netflix offers a really deep student option, so actually I don't know if you can add families to this, but then you can just all use one account. Who cares? It's not like, different than to like YouTube and stuff. I feel like Netflix isn't really good at like suggesting you things you'd like to see. I don't know, the suggestions Netflix gives me are never like really good, so I don't really care. I just know what I want to watch and look, like search for that specifically. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there, but I feel like it saying that is a valid point in an argument and isn't gonna make you look really, really stupid. So, quite funny. Not the asshole though. I think that's very, very clear here. Alrighty, the next story is in one of, like, I think it's the absolute top story in Am I the Asshole? If you look for anything related to roommates, it got tons of awards, tons of upvotes, so we'll see. I hope we're in for a treat here. And the story is called Am I the Asshole for Switching to Regular Milk to Prove My Lactose Intolerant Roommate Keeps Stealing from Me? Me and two other guys share an apartment together, and we split all the bills. The only thing we don't split costs on is groceries. Everyone is in charge of buying their own food, and we don't touch whatever doesn't belong to us in the fridge. We put on names on everything so no one gets mixed up. This issue has been going on almost a year, and I'm sick of it. One of my roommates keeps stealing my food. I get home from work and containers with my leftovers are sometimes missing. They have my name written on it. All my stuff finishes too quickly. My gallon of milk, for example. I buy almond milk because I like the taste, but it seems to finish after a week, even though I've only drank once or twice. I confronted about this a lot of time, and that's caused a lot of arguments. He outright denies it and tells me I'm crazy, even though it is so obvious. My other roommates and I carpool together because we both work at the same time, early morning shifts around in the same area, so I know it's not him. It's always after we get back home and ours already left work that I notice my food is gone. My roommates also had a similar problem, but not as often as I do. I'm guessing R doesn't like what he buys. The funny thing is, R buys a lot for himself and is even more stingy about his food. He will literally point out what is his when he comes back from the grocery shopping and tells us not to touch it. Last week, my milk was nearly empty again, and I got fed up. I went to the liquor store and bought regular dairy milk. I drank what was left of my almond milk and refilled the gallon with the one I bought. This was to catch proof I is the one stealing, since he's lactose intolerant. The next Sunday, we get back from work and R's pissed. He yelled at me that he was stuck in the bathroom for 40 minutes with diarrhea because of my milk. He was using it to make a shake. I only responded with, "So you are the one who's been stealing." He freaking exploded. Yeah, he admitted he was sometimes drinking my milk and eating my food, but he was more mad that I switched milks than the fact that he was caught. I told him I wouldn't have done it if he'd just stopped taking my stuff from the fridge, or at least told the truth instead of trying to make it seem like I was making it up. My roommate backed me up, and I thought it was kind of funny. He got paid back for stealing from us. It's a little tense right now, and my roommate told me I was trying to convince him to agree to kick me out. Little does he know we're both looking to move somewhere else together, because we are sick of this shit. I told some buddies what happened, and a few think I was an asshole for that. I feel like I'm not in the wrong here. He was taking my food and not even owning up to it, and I wanted to prove it. Does that make me the asshole? No. Overall vote on Reddit is also no. I feel like it's really, really obvious. He had that coming for him. You know, if he was like allergic to peanuts and he put like peanuts in the milk, that would have been bad, and he went into like anaphylactic shock. But a little diarrhea doesn't hurt, right? support a bit of pettiness if it doesn't hurt nobody. Sure, he probably didn't have the most fun when he was like pooping himself on the toilet, but good for your digestion to sometimes just like let it all out. So not the asshole. If that guy wasn't, you know, drinking that milk, you would have a problem. Buy your own milk and you're good. I don't know where the problem is. Sure, maybe there would have been some other ways, like, I don't even know what, because otherwise you couldn't prove it, like, get security footage or something, but, security camera footage, I mean, but that seems a bit extensive for just a pack of milk, but I feel like, as roommates, just don't, I feel like I hear that so often, just don't take the stuff that doesn't belong to you. It's not yours. Someone else works for that, someone else pays for that, and if you're just like taking it without saying something, it's just mean. It's just rude, and you really can't expect nothing to go wrong then. I don't know, what if he likes his leftovers with fucking lots of chilies, like, are you then gonna complain about the diarrhea after? I don't know, buy your own food. That is not happening, so I mean, I do understand, like, if you run out of milk in the morning, your roommate's already at work, and you're just like, okay, like, I'll just grab some of your milk, I'm going to the shops later anyway, I'm gonna get you some before you're even back, but I'll tell you, that's like all good. I feel like that's just normal, like, living together stuff, so that would be right, but don't steal their food if you're not paying for it, and then you just really can't complain about it. Tom Cohen says a really similar thing. They say, not the asshole. As he said, if I wasn't stealing your food, you wouldn't have a problem. Some commented under that, how dare you make me face the consequences of my own actions. Yes, I feel like this is really clear. Someone else said, not the asshole, it's your food. You could have put your medication in it, or even your pet's medication. You could have put a laxative in it, or even syrup of IP sac. I don't know what that is. And I would still say not the asshole. When people steal food, lie about it, or don't replace it, they reap what they sow. Food is expensive, especially milk substitutes. Without replacing the food, he was essentially stealing money from your wallet. Yeah. OP says, oh yeah, it really is. I tried to buy food from grocery stores that sell all organic, so it does get pretty expensive. Oh Anna, that would be really, really expensive. I'm pretty sure the normal substitute milk is about €2 here in Germany, and I cannot imagine what it would be buying that organic. That'd be wild. That'd be so much. Not the asshole. Very obviously. Another post that got a lot of attention, lots of Apple votes and awards, is, am I the asshole for proving to my roommate that a boyfriend keeps hitting on me? I'm Sam, my roommate's name is Lauren, and her boyfriend's name is Mark. Kind of funny, one of my boyfriend's name is Mark as well. Lauren and Mark have been dating for maybe 4 months. Mark always hits on me. Like always, as soon as Lauren walks away, Mark is laying it on thick with compliments and asking when our lease is up. I wear a lot of bodycon and sometimes low-cut clothing, so I expect to get glances, maybe mild staring. But this guy is very obviously hitting on me, and oftentimes in ways that make me uncomfortable, especially since he is always at our apartment. I've told Lauren several times that Mark hits on me, and she just rolls her eyes. She doesn't believe me, which is confusing to me. Lauren and I have been roommates for 5 years. In that time, she's dated 3 other guys, and I've never complained about this before. So yesterday, she tells me that Mark is coming over. I was like, great. I told her if she would just walk upstairs into our apartment building and tell Mark that she was going around the block, she would walk in and see him hitting on me. She actually agreed to it to humor me. Mark gets to the apartment and I'm just doing the dishes. I tell that Lauren went to the store up the block, but she's really right outside the door. He sits at the counter and starts chatting with me normally. Then the conversation turns to him hitting on me. Normally I just walk away from Mark, but I endure it so that Lauren would see/hear. She came in and told Mark to go to her room. Then she starts yelling at me, saying what? The writing's very confusing, sorry. Saying I tried to seduce him, and that I dressed like a slut. And I'm like, I always dress like a slut, Lauren. Who cares? Your boyfriend is hitting on me. We argued and both said some shitty stuff to each other. She and Mark are staying in her bedroom and we haven't spoken to each other since. As I'm thinking about it, I wondered if I'm the asshole for even trying to do this, but at the same time, I think she sucks for not believing me in the first place. I live in New York, I love my neighborhood, and I don't want to have to find another roommate because of this idiot. If I did an asshole thing, please let me know. Am I the asshole? Overall vote was no. Top comment is, I always dress like a slut, Lauren. Will probably be my favorite comeback. Not something you'd expect to read every day. 10 out of 10, not the asshole, just for making me laugh. Yeah, I feel like, she owned up to it, not that her clothing decisions would change my opinion here. I feel like obviously not the asshole. It's really common. I feel like that some dudes decide to hit on other people while they're with a girl, like let's be their friends or something. I had multiple girlfriends of mine tell me stories like that, and obviously it's always the best to just tell your roommate, tell your friend, because what friend would you be if you wouldn't? So yeah, I feel like she really just proved his character there, and I guess I get that Lauren is shocked, that she's angry for hearing that. She didn't think that would happen, but she should actually be angry at that guy and not at her roommate, because in the end her roommate might have just saved her from a really shitty relationship there. Someone else as well said, not the asshole, if you were trying to seduce him, then why would you be continually trying to tell her about it and warn her? Her anger is completely misplaced, probably because she is in denial that her boyfriend is a fucking sleazebag. Yes. Someone said, love is blind, as they say. I think sometimes people feel if their partner has a wandering eye, it is a reflection of their feelings for them, and therefore a reflection of them as a person for not being hot, funny, smart enough, etc. So it's easier to blame it on the third party. OP is not the asshole. Yeah, not the asshole. She's a good friend and a good roommate, I feel like, and I hope the girlfriend comes around. The girl roommate. The roommate girlfriend, and just dumps that boyfriend. Not the asshole. Alright, another highly awarded story. Am I the asshole for not apologizing to my roommate's girlfriend because she saw me naked? Basically, there's my roommate, 21 male, and I, 20 male, aren't close friends, but we live together because it's convenient for both of us. He has a new girlfriend, and lately she's been staying over a lot. Our apartment has 2 bathrooms. I'm saying this because it's relevant later. One is in my room, and the other one is down the hall. I use the one in my bedroom, and he uses the other one. Yesterday, I was just out of the shower and walking around in my room naked, trying to find clothes and other stuff because I'm messy, when his girlfriend barges into my room without even knocking. I do generally knock my room, but it's never been a big deal because my roommate never comes without knocking. she went like, what the fuck, and ran out. Then she was very cross with me and seemed to think that I owed her an apology because she saw me naked, and it made her very uncomfortable. I was, nope, you walked into my room without knocking. What you saw or didn't see after that is not my fault at all. Her explanation was that the other bathroom was busy and she just wanted to use the one in my bedroom. She's involved my roommate into this, and he too thinks that I should apologize because I shouldn't have been walking around in my room naked without locking the door first. I refuse to apologize. Am I the asshole? Is that a question? No, you're not the asshole. What the hell? You really should be able to walk around in your own space, in your own confined space that you own, you pay for, without having some random person just walk in. Your roommate has to set some boundaries with this girl. She can't just like use your bathroom when they have separate bathrooms. She can't just walk into the room and use that. What the hell? She should apologize to him. That would be what was right. I feel like the roommate here is very blinded by his girl, and is not seeing the situation very clearly here. She definitely has to apologize. His space, he can actually chill naked, like what theoretically what would have been if he was in there with his girlfriend or his boyfriend, or spending some self-care time with himself. Like, he doesn't have to lock the door for that. You shouldn't walk in there, and if you open the door and you don't like what you see, like, why is that anyone else's fault other than yours? Top comment is not the asshole. I feel like no one in their right mind can say that OP is the asshole here. You were in your own space and she marched in. She should apologize to you. Someone said that, yeah lol, it was obviously accidental, of course, but I've known people to be sued for sexual harassment over similar incidents. So it seems like a lot of people are confused. I've heard cases of the person who was seen naked sue the person who saw them naked. I was just trying to illustrate how ridiculous OP's girlfriend is in demanding an apology, since OP could literally sue her. Yep. So funny, like, what? In what world would you have to apologize? That's just delusional. Really delusional. Alrighty, guys. Last story for here. Then the other stories are gonna be on my other channel. I'll be linking the video so you have easy access. But let's finish off with a bang. This is, am I the asshole for telling my roommate that her style of dressing is a little lazy when she asked? I, 24 male, live with Gina, 25 female, whose clothing choices are comfortable and cool, but they're kinda basic. But since she doesn't seem to care, I've never said anything as well. Just kept these thoughts to myself because Gina and I have become great friends. She's also friends with my other friends and comes to hang out with us whenever she gets the chance. I should also tell you that Gina and I have known each other for 4 years and have been rooming for 2 years. Her workplace still allows work from home, so she stays in the apartment for the most part while I go out, and usually when I come back she's in her pajamas or a frumpy top. It's like living with a teenager, because she reminds me of my sister. I don't feel like I'm living with a grown-up, yet I've never said anything. A couple of days ago she came out with us for drinks and wore some old jeans while the rest of us were dressed well. She'd worn the same outfit recently as well when she was invited. Nobody seemed to mind her outfit, but I guess someone did say something to her because as soon as we got home She asked if there was something wrong with her outfit. I told her politely that yes, we're a group of professionals and it would have been nicer had she worn something more decent. I said that her style of dressing has become lazy and unattractive. Shouldn't have used the last word, it was alcohol. Yeah, shouldn't have. She looked kind of surprised, but then said that, well, it is what it is, and that she feels good in this. I didn't argue any further and shrugged. She went into her room and passed out on the couch. And I passed out on the couch. Ever since this, she's been acting cold and distant. I tried to apologize for the way I worded my thoughts, but she's still upset, I guess. She went on to tell her friends about this, and they think I'm the asshole. Only one of them agrees with me that it is Gina who's overreacting. So, am I the asshole? Yeah, I can see how she thought it was appropriate to voice her thoughts in this situation. But yeah, you are the asshole in some way. You could have first of all worded it a lot more nicely, and just not giving her opinion to it. Just from the whole way she talks, it seems like she already made her decision on what she thinks about her clothing style, and that she doesn't like it, and that was just finally her moment to shine and let it all out, that she is annoyed by it or whatever. But you shouldn't be that shallow, you know. Dressing, styling, makeup, not wearing makeup, how your body looks, that's just a really, really personal choice that just no one has the right to judge about. You could have just said, you know, we were all like dressed really nicely, you were the one, and she's like, I think that's what threw whoever made the comment off or whatever. But even that would have been a tad rude. It would have been honest, but a bit rude. But telling her what did she say exactly? Telling her she looks unattractive and lazy. That's just like a plain rude. You could have just said, you know, we're all wearing dresses, I don't know, heels, hair done, and you were wearing jeans. Maybe that was why someone thought we weren't in matching attires. So, apologize. I hope you did. Get your best jeans out and go on a date with her, and maybe you wear a matching outfit. Maybe it's like comfy that the stick up your ass comes out. I don't know. It is very rude what she said. I think she got like flooded with she is the asshole comments. I feel like everyone was like dragging her. Okay. Top comment is, you're the asshole. Quoting a sentence she said, we're a group of professionals. They said, professional mean girls. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's not enough info for that. I feel like there's something missing. Was this like actually like a work meeting? Because if everyone like works in costumes and stuff, like at a lawyer's firm, and you do come up in joggers or like jeans, that would be like wrong attire. But I think she mentioned they don't work together, so it's kinda, was this like a work meeting? Why would this have been a work meeting? I don't know. Someone else said, yeah, but you're the asshole. You say I don't feel like I'm living with an adult because she's wearing her comfy clothes at home. What the fuck does that even mean, dude? Yeah, that's what I was saying before. I think it's she already. I think it's she. Yeah, I think it was, right? Yeah, no. Oh no. Okay, he's a guy. Sorry, he's a guy. Yeah, I don't know then. Like, okay, so he wasn't wearing. I misunderstood that. Yeah, definitely not the right words. Especially then saying she's unattractive. You know, I would have made a lot worse. which wasn't appropriate. That was the thing that wasn't appropriate, not the clothing, but that comment. OP does given out it, because as I said, I think they got a lot of shit. They say, he said, I get it, I'm the asshole, I accepted your judgment. I stopped replying in the comments because the more I'm explaining myself, the more of a cunt I'm being called. You can all stop now. I have apologized more profusely to Gina, and while I don't think things will thaw between us soon, I'm trying. Yeah, you better. I don't know. She can wear comfy clothes at home. I don't think they work together. It wasn't like a professional meeting. I don't know. Just seems a bit out of the blue. She's not your girlfriend, you know, so it's not like even that would be bad, you know, like don't do that. But I'm saying with that, like no one associates her with you or her clothing with you, so nah. You are the asshole, definitely. Let's see for another comment. Maybe to have more insight. I feel like my opinion on this is kinda like weird. Okay, someone quotes again. Quote, she stays in the apartment for the most part while I go out, and usually when I come back she's in her pajamas and a frumpy top. The comment, what she's supposed to wear, a black maxi dress and high heels. Yeah. Quote, what is she supposed to wear, a black, sorry. Quote, it's like living with a teenager because it reminds me of my sister. I don't feel like I'm living with a grown-up. Comment, and I'm sure she feels the same way seeing as you're acting like you're still in high school. You are the asshole. Alright, I think that was that. Let me know what you think about this story.